position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As the Georgia Bulldogs taking on another team from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw. It's Galladay. Finds the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Finds a tight end. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Aggies have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Travis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Galladay. Makes the grab. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. To the air, it's Galladay. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. That 55-yard field goal attempt went awry, and now to make matters worse, they'll give it up 1st and 10 at the 38. The give to the back. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Daniels. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so
sends it downfield. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They'll try the run. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll do it himself. There he goes. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
The Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Rushes on him. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Galladay. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football, early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run the option. The pitch. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Gets it out quickly. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
The inside handoff. Fighting off the defender. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Dogs will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Texas A&M about to put it away to start this game. He'll bring it out. It's Reese. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the single back. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, the running back has it. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. It's Galladay. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollack played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. At the 45 on its way. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's got an open man. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Aggies! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the gun, the ground game. He breaks a tackle. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
The give on the option. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Send the tight end in motion. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Georgia. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Looking downfield, it's Galladay. Got his man quickly. Really short gain on that one, defense all over it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. A strike downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Good news, bad news for the offense, right? It's awesome that you made the completion, but your QB cannot keep taking hits like that throughout the course of this game. Pass protection is going to have to get better.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Under fire. Nice grab in traffic. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On target to the left. Touchdown, Texas A&M. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 7 over Tennessee. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game time.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. It's Finley. He's loose. At the 20. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up there.
He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. And he's going to go out of bounds short of the line to gain.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with it. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
He has the first and still on his feet. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Galladay. Fires to the big fella. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Texas A&M going quickly. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Wide open downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Gonna run it. It's Travis. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Galladay. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
It's errors and mistakes early in the drive. They'd be sitting pretty right now, even after that long gain on their.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. a first down and more. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Reese. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Going to swing it on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Daniels. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot. It takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
From the gun, give on the inside. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. You're not not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Galladay. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time.
Territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Let's go. Back to pass. Cracks it out of the air. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Galladay. Got it set up on the outside. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play, but I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof. If you get up now, you dang sure going to feel them later.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Here's the handoff. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Trying to power it in. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second.
Touchdown, Aggie! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Reese. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. They're working that left side. On the move at the 30. He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line, and that is why explosive plays can change games. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we... There he goes! And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Galladay. Got it in the middle, it's Wiggins. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Looking left. Fires it incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 7 over Indiana. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys,
thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Rides the back on the option, the give. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They're going to go right back to him on 1st.
And after having a nice game like that, thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, You won't have that long to go.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football in.
And you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Quarterback extends the play. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And those outside linebackers nowadays are so fast. They got to cover ground. Blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile, that's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that.
They'll try to run for it. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
They're going to ride this running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it right, but if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Back swinging for the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Extra point here will tie the game. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wiggins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Dances away. Zings it complete to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Galladay. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back on the move. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin them deep. A low line drive and short kick. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top.
I love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. You saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle box as he moved to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Looking for more. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Let's go. Direction. Dropping back, it's Galladay. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
We've seen this tight end lined up in a three-point stance. We've seen him in the slot. We've seen him outside at wide receiver. And he's made catches all over the field, guys. That's now over 150 receiving yards for this guy.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his target down the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal for the offense. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. And down he goes back at the 3.
And man, this offense was sitting in such good position. I like the play call. I like being aggressive, but if you don't have something open right away, throw that football into the ground. Don't take a sack and now back yourself up and make it harder.
This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. Looking to throw, it's Galladay. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ball State is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 19 to Eastern Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The give to the tailback. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup before. The 12th man, more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on the route short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Galladay. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. It'll be a draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fenwick. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun. Wants to pass. Under fire. And the heat will get home. And the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that side.
On 4th down, going to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, an obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
The great